All right, there we go. We're live. Hello, everyone on the internet. If you're watching this live or on YouTube, thank you for stopping by and watching the final session, the epilogue of this campaign. My first ever homebrew game, homebrew world, with the amazing people that have joined it. Sadly, Gararuk, Jen's player, uh, sorry, Jen's player, Gararuk's player, Jen, is sadly not with us right now, as real life has taken her away on personal family business. So, you know how it is. Those of you that play D&D online, or in real life even. But for now, let's get this started. Oh, is it little too hard to detect? Okay. Uh, how about now? Is that good? Okay, that's good. Okay. All right. Let me double check something. All right. Yep, Rooney. Okay. All right. So, as you guys have, at the end of last session, you all had been picked up by Captain Grimwood on his ship, and have been flown back to land. After that, a few weeks have passed since the events of Croshax's tower emerging from the land of the fallen, and his attempt to usurp the heavenly realms and take them for his own. To rule over all three planes of existence, the hells, the heavens, and the in-between. After you guys gallantly stopped him, destroying not only him, but the crystal that he was using to try to pierce through the divine gate, and his tower crumbled after his death. You guys got some much needed R&R back in Morosia, being put up in the king's castle there as his personal guests, as your wounds and fatigue were tended to. After the few weeks, as you have all been informed that a council meeting will be held. A new council that has been forged from the events that had happened. A council made up of all the different kingdoms from across the lands here. They, as you guys kind of are brought into the council chamber, you see there is a large round table in the center of the room with multiple seats set around it, and some familiar faces sitting in some of the chairs. You see King Alexander, the King of Morosia, Emperor Regis, King Timbermere. You see three of the Dracokin from the Dracokin Parliament sitting there, along with Lady Evelyn. Well, Gara would recognize her. Oh yeah, Serena too. Yeah, that's true. And Oh yeah, and Finn. So I guess there are a few of you that would do. No, no, that was someone else. Uh, she no, the different Evelyn. um, that's Master Evelyn of Whisper. Hmm. Yeah, yes, a silver one. Um, you also see Archmage Shin there, along with the High Priestess from the Moon Elves, as well as the Lady President from Gromobo, and someone Gar would I'm pretty sure Gar would only recognize uh, the new the new Grand Treasurer of Ugromore, Maximilian Firite. And for those of you meeting him for the first time, he appears appearance-wise as an elderly man, but the kind of air he kind of carries about him is someone less wise to the years he has. In a sense, when Gar met him, he was a much younger man and a former member of Croshax's circle. But upon help from Gar and the people with her at the time, he turned his back on Croshax, and upon doing so, was cursed with rapid aging, which the party was able to stop before it killed him. But the young man who was in his 20s is now an older man in his 50s to 60s. All these people are seated here around the table, gesturing for you all to take a seat as well. Okay. Okay. So as you guys all pull up a seat, everyone at the table welcomes you. Let's see if I can find the appropriate music file I had. Was this it? No, that was not it. Oh, I had some good council music, but I don't know where I placed it. Oh, maybe this one. You know what, I'll just use this one. Forgive me. There we go. Okay. So, as you all take your seat, King Alexander will greet you all, standing up and kind of gesturing in a kingly manner. Uh, Welcome, all of you. I hope you all have enjoyed your stay here in my home in the castle and have taken full advantage of what we can offer. It's the least we can do for everything you've done for us. Was everything to your liking? well, if you say so, all right. Um, but you probably are wondering why we've asked for you to join us here. And the reason we have is because, as you can see, we are putting together a new council, trying to forge something new. Based on the events that have happened recently, and even though we had previous history to learn from, by some miracle, we were prepared enough to deal with this threat that came along. The King Alexander will gesture to Emperor Regis. See, he kind of stands. You see, he's got kind of a few new scars on him, probably from the last conflict. Yeah, well, it was, well, caught us right off guard. Well, I'm usually not a man that gets caught by surprise, but this caught me by surprise. And I didn't like it. But we won, which is great. But if this happens again, all of us here agree that we need to be prepared if there ever is a next time. This Crowshax, he knew how to pick and divide us mortals. How to drive wedges between us and feast upon our more weaker impulses and natures. So, myself and the others came to a consensus that we need to prevent that from happening again. King Timbermere will stand. And so, along with our consensus, we felt it prudent to form a new alliance. One that extends beyond kingdom or empire borders. One that seeks to protect all in our lands here. No matter who they are or where they come from. And we would like your help with this. As you have traveled far and wide across our lands, have changed many of our lives here, saved many of them, saved many of us from making terrible mistakes that we would have regretted later, and righting wrongs that we could not right ourselves. We feel that your input would be most valued and would be most welcome. Our minds and ears are open to your thoughts on what this council should be named and where it should be forged, where its heart should be. One of the Dracokin Parliament representatives stand up. You see this blue-scaled Dracokin woman, very, very elegant looking, and a very kind of peaceful, calm air about her. I voiced the same thought. But the question is, what territory that is neutral should we choose? Okay. Hmm. They they kind of look. You see them just kind of looking at each other and just kind of like gauging each other's response right now. And before they nod. Hmm. They uh, King Alexander, Emperor Regis, and King Timbermere. Uh, these three stand and nod. King Alexander speaks up first. Hmm. I think the idea is a good one. The idea would I think probably help to heal the hurt that our people have suffered and be a good way to strive and forge a bright future for the people of our lands and for future relations between everyone. Emperor Regis will speak up. I think it's a good one. Uh, I'm planning to expand some stuff in my empire anyway, so we wouldn't have the room. Alright. What about you, King Timbermere? I am quite keen on the idea myself. If you wish, you can spearhead the ideas and the plotting of this development if you wish. Or if you want, we can. Hmm. 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 Good idea. But where in this area can we build? Is it large enough and good enough ground to build upon? Hmm. Yeah, they might be. All right. King Timbermere will nod. Aboleth skeletons. All right. The hmm. As you say, uh, the the group, the council members there, all kind of cut you off, Mogash, as you kind of mentioned, it's being developed, and all of them just kind of like in their own way, all say, "We can offer support in developing this territory," and they all just kind of pause and look at each other, and it's just kind of like this like momentary like pause of tension before all of them just kind of laugh. Yeah, they all just kind of start laughing. And Brewery just will just kind of just bellow a kind of a big bolsterous laugh. I guess we all had the same thoughts. Uh, uh, well, the Emperor will kind of look to Archmage Shenetticus and the High Priestess. Uh, what about you two? You've been awfully quiet. The High Priestess who's had her kind of her eyes closed this entire time, will stand and open her eyes. I think the idea is a gallant one. I have taken a glimpse into the future, and I have foreseen a glorious, prosperous land will be formed. Now that we have the land where the council will be built, where the center of our alliance will be formed, what will we call the alliance? This council of nations of people. Hmm. They kind of pause and look at each other. And they kind of the UFC. It it That's a martial art, mixed martial arts thing. Yeah, it's not bad. They kind of yeah. You might know about the UFC. It's kind of an American thing, I think. But they all kind of stop and look at each other. Hmm. I think it. Hmm. I think it could work. Yes. Look, we'll work on it though. See if we come up with something catchier. Yes. King Alexander will kind of stroke his beard and kind of ponder. Hmm. We will have to make sure that no one kingdom, nation has more say than the other. It will be an absolute equal power, equal voice, equal representation. Any choices or decisions made by the Council and Alliance will have to be voted upon for a near unanimous decision only. If we cannot nearly all agree, then what's the point? Now, it's foolish to think that we will all agree on everything at the same time. That's why I suggest a near unanimous. Hmm. Hmm. They kind of look at each other. King Alexander will look to you and nod. That is a that is a wonderful idea. How about since we are building this council alliance building on the islands you own, the islands owners should have a say in things too. How about you choose a representative from the islands to be the tiebreaker? Very well. Because from what I've heard and gotten reports on, is that the islands has a wide array of people living there right now. Not large city worth, but still a large number. Yeah, so in that time though, you have amassed a good number of people, enough for at least a decent village. Well, you may take the time you need to discuss and figure out who will represent the islands. In that time, we will draw up plans for the building of the council headquarters there. It will. This, of course, will take time, as we will need craftsmen to draw blueprints for us, and we will have to, of course, examine the area that we can build upon, see if it is foundationally stable. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Oh, let me see if I. Shit, do I have that still saved? I think I might have. Oh no, good. I still have it. Just it looks like I deleted it from the thing. Stupid roll 20. Can you guys see it?
Yep, thank you, Garth.
Yeah. It's a fortress for. It's a fortress for eggs. Oh. Okay.
Yeah, no, I like the symbol. Yeah, unless we build like bridges and stuff to get there, but it still would be more defendable.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I a project like this will take months
Oh yeah,
to build, so there is lots of time to do it.
I'm not expecting it
Yeah.
to be there by the time we get back.
Oh dear. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest that too. That maybe one person serve for a while and then another person, then another, just kind of rotate it through.
Or or bi-yearly. You know, 2 people a year.
Not two people. Or for now.
Hmm.
Later someone voted in maybe.
Okay.
Eventually, we're
Oh, you know, if Lioness will become silent, then come here.
don't worry. I, if that ever happens, nuclear swarm exists for a reason.
Don't just
I
skip ahead.
would
Don't do
like
that.
to see. I'd like to see you go 1 mile up into the air.
Well,
Anyways,
we shall
anyways,
think that, my dear.
we're back on topic. The whole. So yeah, that's the idea. And if we're gonna do it, where it's gonna be rotating, I'd suggest that eventually, as long once we're not representing, we should be looking for successors soon. We're not gonna be here forever. Not all of us.
Okay.
Anyway, this is not what I thought we will be getting into.
Right.
Or
So what are
probably.
we? All right. Also, so what are we gonna put? What are we gonna fucking tax them when they come in? We use taxes money.
Oh, sure. You don't want to pay taxes, but you're fine with taxing others.
How many demon towers did they find first?
You can't use that forever.
I can and I will forever.
Damn tax evasion.
We have we have some income because of the mines we got. We also will have a lot of research, and we will also have a patent on whatever we will actually create from the magic we found. So I would say 10% is fine for now.
Okay.
We'll talk more in depth about stuff. Maybe at another time. Yeah,
We
guys,
will
that was
not.
Finn's idea.
All right.
That was Finn's idea. So if anyone have any additions to the plan, anyone has any what ifs, want to do something,
Let's say we invade the US. It's like it's invading Mojo. Assuming there's
right?
anything left over there after he's punched all the buildings. I forgot what jump behind jumping down we left. No idea.
I can't remember.
Actually,
The
Yeah,
Jotum down land. In the south area. Jotum down.
I don't know what
I get the rest even.
It's probably some pun. Um. All right. So with that, this makeshift council meeting is adjourned, and you guys, for the foreseeable future, are free to go about your business.
I believe Raiden and Bertie is also not part of this, right? They're not part of the island.
they're part of the island.
There.
Guys,
Yes.
something we would do after the meeting is just go find Geneticus,
Yes.
depose him. Uh, so Finn,
Yes. Finnegan.
today was a interesting day. I'm about to tell you something that might make yours a bit more interesting.
Hmm. I'm intrigued. Do share.
In the final fight, I did manage to win.
Hmm. Really?
Yes.
Hmm. And how was it? What did it feel like?
Very powerful in the beginning.
I've heard that commanding such reality shifting magic does have its backlashes.
Why I couldn't get out of bed for the last couple of days.
Ah, I figured
And I also kept summoning you guys.
I figured you were just what's the term that they use here? Milking it. Which is fine, you have much more than earned it.
When I actually milk something, it will be very obvious. It's that I don't think we don't have any plans going forward, to be honest.
We we are in discussions with the Empire of Galashul about either dismantling or repurposing our key fortresses. As the threat of attack from either side has been all all removed, there is no need for such fortresses. And the major threat of the orc tribes in the mountains in between seems to have been dealt with as well. Whatever was happening there seemed to have caused a lot of death amongst the tribes there, the more aggressive ones. Some of the more peaceful ones have reached out to both kingdoms and ask for aid and support in trade for them helping us with whatever we need. So, and I hope I do not have to live through a third within my lifetime. Well, well, when you're as old as I am, conflict between the shorter lived races seems to be a commonality. But my hope is that with this alliance, and with the words from the High Priestess, her words of foresight, that maybe our lands here can get some times of peace going forward. Maybe a couple generations can go through without having to worry about fighting a war. Hmm. I almost thought it was a fantasy. For what?
When you reached back to the kingdom, and you had to be as hospitable as you were, yet you were, the great snobs that didn't take the chance to properly greet you then.
Hmm. It was my pleasure. You all were excellent guests. You did not break anything or steal anything.
I'm honestly surprised about that part as well. The breaking part, not the stealing.
I see. Well, you are welcome back any time. I have. And I did want to say this openly amongst your friends, but I'm honestly quite amazed that you managed to pull off what you've done.
What part, really? English or just the driving the animal?
Oh, I meant your group in its entirety. I'm amazed what your group has done. Managing to stop a second calamity from happening. The last time this calamity happened, it took 12 people ascending to godhood to stop it. Hmm. You all are the most unlikely of heroes, but you're heroes nonetheless. Wait, what?
One of the trials or wardens, I was given a tower that had the ability to magically teleport towards Epilogue if I needed to.
Hmm. Interesting.
So could come take a look at it sometime, of course.
Hmm.
And to have
Where is it?
my currently approximately 2 or 3 miles out of the Empire's capital city. I
Hmm.
was given land there. Decided to use it.
Hmm. I see. Well, now that uh, well, I'm not sure if it's a full peace yet, but at least both sides agree there is a strong truce going on. Hopefully, from that, a peace can be formed. But still, with that, hopefully, I can make my way over to visit. Hmm. Thank you. And I would like to inform you as well that the research I've been able to do from that library that you showed me, I've been able to find some promising material for my research. I think I am very close to finishing the work that my predecessor set out upon. A a way for those that wish to return to the elves that they were before is there for them.
Really, I'll visit you in the company of Lucas, and share with you what I found out. Well,
Hmm.
in the roll card was to see if an actor will tell some information out before he did.
Is that like an inside check or?
No, that was an item blank telling him, oh yeah, I figured that out. When it's in being nice about him, like, oh yeah, I have my records as well. Share with you what I found.
Okay.
And that's what we're gonna do then. Then we're gonna go around, have a small talk with our representatives,
Okay.
and then he's going to go and do the rest of his other things later on.
All right. So, with this, time passes. Days turn into weeks, weeks into months. In that time, going forward, who would like to share their character's life journey? Okay. 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 Um. Okay. Okay. Mhm. Oh, look what the face is. Okay. Settling down with your husband, or after a little while after your child is born, Grin finally gets to become the Dragonborn he always wanted to be. After your tireless work of finding a scroll of true polymorph for him, he can now permanently, forever be, unless some dick decides to cast a high-level dispel magic. Uh, he is the big buff dragonborn man he wanted to be. Okay. Um, for peace, Mogash would like to do something with him for just a bit of time. He would like to. He mentioned he would like to take a piece on kind of a mission of closure. So, if when you go to the land of the fallen, if you're all right, Mogesh would accompany you on that.
No, Karst, I had a different.
Oh, you had a different one?
I was,
Okay.
or, yeah, that's how I worded it. And
Okay.
I don't know. I was just mentioning it. I don't know if you want to talk about what Mogash is something or if you want to mention it. So we're talking about pieces. You can go for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Mercy mentioned wanting to do something with Kai and Finn. So.
Okay. So Mogash at some point um, in their lifetime would have maybe while Peace was going talking about going to the land of Fall, I don't know if he would have told Mogash or not, but sometime in their life, Mogash would have asked to take Peace to the spot where in the mountains where he mentioned that his friend got crushed by rocks, and Peace always said he wanted to go there and say goodbye. Part of getting closure and letting go of the past trauma. Um, Mogash would offer to take Peace there, and if Peace accepted, Mogash would you'd see a different countenance kind of change on his face. It's, he's mostly jovial and joking, but when it comes about matters of the heart and he actually becomes very serious, and he dons the robes on and everything, almost like a pilgrimage. They decide Mogash would say, "It's better that we don't tell you. Let's make this journey. Let's get there, and then when we get there, give the moments of silence or whatever Peace would need at the time." That's if Peace would be willing or wanting to do that. And if he doesn't, Mogash won't pressure him.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You guys together track down the location where it happened. Hard to find at first because time changes a lot of things, especially a lot of time. But you do eventually find, at least in the general area where it happened. It's hard to tell what is natural rock and what is rubble. But you do find it and are able to pay your respects to your friend. And I was gonna say, you could, as you do, you can kind of almost feel like a presence leaving the area. Yeah, go ahead. Hmm. So as you guys are leaving, the wind kind of picks up, and Peace, you kind of swear you can hear your old friend's voice just kind of whisper on the wind. Godspeed, you son of a bitch. Okay. So, with that, who would like to go next with their thing? Okay.
So first, after getting to the very high level, she will get from him a list of teleportations or classrooms she can use, and would like to go to Maroja and ask Tali if she would like to spend the rest of her life together, and maybe lead the Hunters Guild or whatever it will morph into.
Okay. Tal.
Yes.
Yeah. Tally. So is as you just kind of stop by the guild and ask this, she is very taken off guard, and she kind of just like drops her coffee mug and just kind of spills it all over, like herself and everything. And she just will kind of just like stare at you and, for a moment before just running running around her desk and giving you a hug. And say just, oh, I wasn't expecting this. This kind of setting, but yes, of course. I'd be more than happy to have you in my life for as long as I live.
I would love to, but there are some things I have to resolve. So
Of course, of course. You know where to find me.
yes, she will spend that night with her, but she will go back to the council meetings and everything, and find Pet, whom she would offer another drag and vulnerable.
Okay.
I'm back.
Eh?
Sorry. I'm back.
Oh, welcome. Mercy.
Another drag and vulnerable. Do you want it?
You want me to take another crack at your bow? Pretty sure the bow is not gonna work for you, so let's get this over with.
Well,
By crack, what do you mean?
I will be here, and we can together try to investigate whatever the origin or its functions might be.
Okay, so you want me to do stuff, got it. Hold on, where the hell is my spell book?
Maybe you can channel it for me.
It doesn't work this way, I'm afraid. Just hold on. Where the fuck is my spell book? Honey, where's my spell book?
You uh hear Leia call out. It's like, yeah. Uh, did you check under the pile?
I checked under the pile.
Oh, what about the one in your study?
It's right there. Thank you very much. Don't know what I do without it.
Probably forget your head.
Most definitely.
Are you sure that is not the way the magic works? You have Philon, Philamura.
I think there's another person who wanted to ask her questions there. Sorry, what was it?
Oh, siblings. Oh,
That's sibling.
yeah. Well, bad bad siblings.
Bad sibling.
My sister's not that bad. We don't get. I mean, we don't.
My sibling put a power cord on me.
That's a dick move.
Like the whole entire PC and everything, hard drives, everything.
Oh, I'd kill him. I not literally, but I would. I'd literally kick the shit out of him.
So
Oh, yeah.
he's my ninja leader.
Okay. Okay. Oh goodness.
Just normal behavior. Anyway,
Yeah, no, my sister wasn't that bad. He's probably still.
I'm back. I'm back. Just then after we specified his spellbook, he would then gather a component which he's been gathering around for a while since for a couple of weeks into what is basically retirement. Uh, he would take out the components needed to cast legend lore and identify. And he's going to cast identify legend lore at ninth level and identify at 8th level. See if that reveals to be what he is.
Okay. Um. Well, with your identify, you don't gain anything else in the functions that it has. For the legend lore, though, you hear a feminine voice kind of pop into your head. As it speaks, it kind of occasionally chortles and chirps, making bird-like sounds. And you, uh, okay, you cast tongues to understand it. As it comes through, um, it's kind of a feminine voice. There's occasionally some clicking and chirping in between breaks in words and sentences. But you hear this woman say, the journey I went through to craft this bow was an arduous one. I swear I lost quite a few feathers in that journey. Found a wizard who could, travel across planes. Had him take me to the plane of air. While I was there, I did battle with a mighty air elemental and an air djinn. I defeated them both with my wit and skill, and a crack shot with a few good arrows to the soft bits. Took what remained of their essence and came back with it, where I proceeded to take the best wood I could find from one of the oldest and rarest trees in my land, and began to infuse the essence from these magical creatures into the wood. The wood began to glow and twist and change its essence. In this fluid-like state, I quickly bound it and inlaid magical jewels that I got from a friend, and finished it off with a sealing word, a command, that bound the bow to myself and any who I deem worthy to wield it. The bow asked for a name, so I thought it fitting to give it a name that meant, in my people's language, soaring wind. I called it Zephyr. And man, did this bow have quite a few tricks that came with it. It was infused with the power of the plane of air itself. Well, now let's see what I can do with this bow. Got a big fight coming up. Hopefully I live to see the end of it. If not, well, I have preparations made for myself to be buried, along with this bow, in a special place. Any that wish to come take the bow have to prove themselves worthy. I'm sure my friend won't fail me on that part. I'm not sure how that whole summoning magic works, but they sure do. And with that, your legend lore ends. Okay. Okay. So, alright. As you two head there, you see. Well, you kind of head back to the area where you went in search of the bow first. You notice that there seems to be a large gathering of people there. Multiple Aarakocrans seem to have been gathered in the area. You see that there has been makeshift shelters and sleeping quarters made up. A lot of tents and other quick-made buildings for shelter from the elements. As they see you approaching, they all just kind of stop and are just kind of whispering. So they kind of look at you to approaching the area. They don't look at you with like discontent or contempt or anything. Uh, More like just kind of like recognition of who you are.
Hello there. I'm looking for the leader.
As you speak, they all just kind of stop what they're doing and they kind of all immediately kind of take a knee and bow to you. And you hear them all speaking in common. All hail the Grand Chiefess!
Where, where is the tribe leader?
Oh goodness. Let me see. Oh, what was his name again? I'm blanking on his name. I know I wrote it down, so give me a second. Uh, he was short lived. Typhon. That was it.
Typhon.
Yeah, Typhon. So, so yeah, you see the mountain Aarakocran leader Typhon coming down. He's dressed in what appears to be like some like more ceremonial attire. As he sees you, so he kind of clicks and chirps a bit. Speaks. Greetings, Mercy, and Raiden. It good to see you again. Uh, oh, we awaited your return. Uh, uh, you honor us with your presence. Uh, As you see, all tribes of northern lands gather to hear words of Grand Chiefess, you.
Thank you for all the help that you've given me and the alliances created, educated, and helped defeat the second calamity that has been coming.
Hmm. Huh? Hmm. It was honor to fight for leader of all. It was glorious battle. We lost few, yes, but they now hunt and dine in the great hall above.
Typhon, can we talk in private?
Typhon kind of looks around and nods. Yes, come to my chambers. He'll lead the way for you as you.
Can we dispense with the music, please?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Beg your pardon.
Yeah. So
Typhon, absolutely. I appreciate all the help and gathering for the tribes, but I was thinking about returning to this place.
why is that?
The calamity is over.
But you have proven yourself worthy.
Maybe, but it's a goal that belongs to your people. I believe that it might be better to be sat here and prepared for another such emergency.
No one from any of the tribe for the last 10 years has been able to pass the challenge.
And once it has needs to be again lifted, someone will come and get home.
Do you not wish to lead us?
How can I lead you? How can I understand the lesson of Alakabra?
Hmm.
How can I truly understand your culture and your needs, especially if duties propel me to be somewhere else?
This is un unforeseen. Hmm. If you truly do not wish to be our grand chieftain, then it will so be.
That is not what I wish, it's more about what's best for you all.
Hmm.
I can't truly be here and guide or lead you. As I said, what are the needs of Alakabra?
The needs of
I am
any.
glad to be your ally.
Hmm. Typhon will just kind of take a moment to ponder and nod. I would welcome you as an ally. He'll he'll raise his hand to you.
Maybe I can pass it on to someone over here, symbolically. But I'm leaving the dog like that.
Hmm. No, bow must be earned. Only those who have proven worthy, capable, can claim the bow as theirs. Otherwise, it is false leader.
Besides, in a way, I have earned it. I don't have to always carry it with me to have earned it, correct?
You have succeeded in the trial. You are worthy. Bow is symbol amongst all Aarakocra of the North. Symbol equals power, and power is granted to those who wield symbol.
But if I die, or when I die, I would like to this boat to return to its place.
Understood. With or without bow, you are friend to Aarakocra and ally. If you ever need help, we will help you.
Thank you.
He bows his head to you
Being
respectfully.
with the world, I think you've proven to the other nations that you can be contact with your life form. And use that. Create new acquaintance, create new partnerships,
Hmm.
create new friends.
We are very separated up here, far off from those in the south. But we will make attempt to stay in contact. If other nations wish to stay in contact with us, mm, dialogue can be formed.
She will take aside Raiden and ask him,
Don't worry about me.
Well, oh, we will get on this. We will complete our program, but it's one of the reasons that we are discussing. Return the ball to the mountains and keep like a win.
Okay.
And that's it. I'm not gonna delay anymore.
Okay. Uh, all right. Who wants to go next?
I'll go next, I guess.
Okay.
Well, Karst, yeah, you already know, but I have plans.
Yes.
Right. Serena, after everything is done or done with, and attempt to make the world better for future generations, would have probably gone to Tally to see if she could ask her for help on this.
Okay.
So she would have gone to Tally and talked to her about starting up, as you would call it, Karst Foundation.
Yes.
Seeing how when the disaster happened with Luster, how the Luster's powers were going crazy and things were out of hand, everyone started to panic. Serena's idea is pretty simple. She was going to set up a foundation, which name is still super silly every time I say it. It sounds even embarrassed that I am.
Want me to say it?
Yes.
All right. So Serena is seeking aid to create the new medical foundation called Heels on Wheels. It's very Serena.
It is very Serena. Serena will
No.
pledge choose. 25. Serena will pledge 25,000 gold ADS to support. The goal is very simple for this foundation. Serena wants to make it so that in case there's a natural disaster or a very bad pandemic or something that, say, another sin goes crazy, which I highly doubt, but say something out of the hands of all the adventurers can't do that. The main goal was Serena was gonna ask a lot of healers, paladins, druids, whatever, those among you that are interested, to go around to the much smaller villages and provide aid. In a way, it's to try to help each one of the nations build trust between each other by also offering neutrality in a way where every nation gets to send in volunteers to help out people in need. The main goal, as I said, is to have a bunch of healers go all over the place to help those people in need. That way, in case there's like, as I mentioned, a natural disaster and people are hurt, they'll be able to get to them quickly and heal them and help them with whatever they need, instead of having everyone start panic and then chain of command goes nuts.
Okay.
Uh,
All right.
that's what she'll ask Tally, but she'll put it in a better way, saying that in Serena's words, she'll say that she wants to ask Tally if she's willing to put out to talk to any of her contacts or connections and offer and see if there's any volunteers that want to make a difference this way. If there's a natural disaster, we can get people out there faster instead of having to worry with people getting hurt or worse, dying because of lack of aid or due to panic.
Okay.
It
Tally.
is strictly, she'll say it is strictly volunteer work for those that want to make a difference. Don't feel like you have to join if you don't want to.
Okay. Tally will be more than happy to help out Serena with her endeavor, as Serena and you all have done so much to help her and, well, help save the lands from falling to ruin. So she will reach out to her contacts and contact the healers in the Hunters Guild, and for them to reach out to any others, uh, from some of the clerics in their fellow sects and convents, to see if there's anyone willing to join in this humanitarian aid. Um, she will tell you it will probably take a bit of a while to hear back from everyone, and get things all uh, gathered up. So she's asked you to give her some time, as she's busy with a lot of stuff. Okay.
Well, with permission from the landowners, of course.
Yeah.
She's gonna actually, if possible, she was gonna try to make small ones, like a small hut or a small building, like healers kits and stuff like that,
Okay.
or rations that could last a couple days if need be.
Um, your father would be intrigued by this proposition and be very happy to help you with doing this, as he kind of feels it's a way he can maybe try to help make up for the years that he you know wasn't there, didn't support you and what you needed in the dark times. So plus just getting to work alongside his daughter makes him very happy. He's getting to use everything that he learned, even though before it was ill-gotten learnings. He can now use it for good. All right.
Apparently, some of the characters are children finding love and stuff. I imagine that down the line, like a couple of years, or something around
Mhm.
Serena would have probably found someone that she would eventually marry, but knowing the group, they would probably freaking drill them to no end. So that'd be
Yeah, gotta make sure they're good enough for their sweet jelly bean demigod friendship. I have
He can find you and I can run. You get outrun me.
for some reason for for some reason for Serena, I kind of picture the person that she falls in love with is just like this kind of wide-eyed, big, warm smile dragonborn who just is always happy and wagging his tail. And then like you guys just kind of put threats on him. He just hides behind Serena. Just kind of, just looking like he's about to cry.
No,
It's like, what did I do?
but that's the thing about the thing. Although Serena would also probably put away her armor, the one she got so long ago when she first started this journey,
Hmm.
she would probably, I don't know, part of me doesn't say she wants to fix it, because it feels like it tells the story the way it is now, all broken and stuff. She
Hmm.
would keep it in her house slightly, and she would preserve it, so that way it could be like a family treasure for her family and for her little brother. She'll tell him stories about her adventures and about Azrael, but she'll keep away any of the scary stuff like she did with her mom and her dad. She didn't want to marry him. She'll tell him about all the amazing things she's seen in this world. And hopefully one day when he grows older, he'll be able to see it too. Like he'll be able to see a sky full of beautiful elven people riding on the backs of dragons. Things like that.
Okay.
I've never seen him this excited with himself so many times.
Yes, that is the adventures of Finn, which is just redacted. But you can Google it.
Oh goodness.
It's just her saying Finn multiple times.
And then Finn, beep 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 beep. Then Finn proceeded to beep 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 beep. And then that one time Finn dee dee dee.
Yeah.
Surprisingly enough, when Finn was around, they were gonna have the killings of Finn, and they realized every single woman was speaking. I don't think that gets that.
All right.
That would be part of it. She just wants to make the world a better place for the future generations while possible.
Okay. All right. Um, I think I should do Gara's since Gara isn't. Oh, Jen isn't here. So I had Jen send me stuff. So
Yeah, she sent me some stuff. I don't know, but I'm guessing she probably sent the same stuff to you.
yeah. But she said that Crystal is planning to head to the islands to uh, the uh, Haven Isles names to um, work with Laya if Laya will accept her mercantile trades expertise and anything else that she can do to help around the islands that Laya wants. Except. And she said that Crystal would love to kind of talk and gab and gossip and just kind of like girl talk with Laya about Philomora. Zero, yeah, but talk more about Philomora and how Laya met Philomora and Crystal's relation with Philomora, and mentioned that if Laya would accept if Crystal could consider Laya like a sister.
Accept it. All of it. Accept it like a dog. Let me see if I'm wrong. You look wonderful. I'm excited.
For Gara's plans, of course, she plans to return to the islands with Mogash and take over the tribe, the unified tribe, and have a family. She mentioned 3 kids. Did you get the kids' names, Ethan?
I did get the kids' names.
Okay, if you want to list those, you can.
Yeah, of course. Just pull it up real quick. Okay. So the oldest is daughter Moruk, which is actually Gara and Mogash's name. The second is Ahra, which is the daughter, and then the youngest is the son, Romsan, which
Or called Grom. I think she meant
oh yeah she put a dash there and I was
yeah,
paying attention. Yep
yeah.
yep. Rome. Um, and they're as imagine Gara and Mogash, and now make them kinfolk, lots of energy. So you know that's what they're like. At least when they're little, you know.
Lots of running around punching things.
You can imagine what you hear Bogash probably yelling, "No, not that thing!" and then he runs over there to grab the kid punching or running up something, and then just things flying everywhere. People probably avoid maybe that part of the island for a little bit until they've grown up more. I don't know. It's up to you. It's chaos.
Okay.
Smash. No. Put him down. Put him down. Jeez, I need help. Help me babysit. How do you do this?
Yeah, you just see this little half orc girl just lifting up someone 2 or 3 times her size.
Well, yes, I had a bunch of sensors on my side of the island that display stuff. They all bring offline. Can you let me know what's going on there? Almost like that
These
tripod
children
camera.
are chaotic.
All right. So with that, oh,
4 hours later, and then 4 hours later, they're realizing that a couple of adults in the sewer jumped
just 4 hours later, you just come to check on Peace and just see him just like hog-tied, spit roasted over open fire.
Are the cannibals down there in the room?
should I be concerned? No. Should I leave you here? Everyone wanted to know what you want to have for lunch.
Um, her choice. His choice. His choice.
Oh goodness. All right. So with that, we will transition into you, Mogash. Your plans for Mogash.
Okay. Son, okay.
Yeah, you did.
So, for Mogash, at least for the near distant future, like immediately after the events, and for a while, really, he would dedicate himself to just being with Gara, being with the tribe, and helping the island grow however he can, whatever he can do to help Laya with this stuff, trying to get people to live there, trade routes, talking to people, whatever, developing the place how they want to develop it. That would be awesome, and that's what he would dedicate and really just sort of take the time to himself and be in the moment with the people he cared about and see this place that everyone has put time and energy into, watch it grow, watch it be what they intend it to be. He would actually, as part of the development of the thing, there are two things that he would seek specifically, three things to seek specifically to see what he could build or what he could do. Um, the first being is he would actually like to talk to all of the different monasteries that he's been to, which is 5 of different like ways and paths, and he wants to see about building a monastery on these islands that has a little bit of each of them, so that way anyone who comes here doesn't have to go across the whole world to possibly learn a different style. Like we can learn and grow from each other as part of unity, as part of being with each other, as well as opening new perspectives to different things and growing and learning more about the world and through about yourself through engagement of others. So he'd seek Raiden and see if Raiden would be willing to help with this, as Raiden knows about the 4 elements, and he talked to Hero Krokra to see if they would be willing to talk about sort of the wind, and then he'd go to Master Zuko, right?
Yeah,
I keep
Zuko.
saying Oogway, but alright. Go to Zuko and see if people in the shadow wanted to come and learn and talk to Fway about people in the open hand and see if they wanted to come learn and really just try to build a monastery where we can all learn and grow from each other, as well as if anyone were to come into the monastery, they could sort of find a path that suits them. They're not limited to what is just immediately in their vicinity.
Okay.
Another thing
boxing fight pit. Where
Yeah.
really wherever probably the most civilized area is, that's where he'd want like a boxing ring where people could go in and fight if you wanted to. Maybe there's wagers and stuff, but good old entertainment. As he would have to keep himself from participating because he would end up killing people in one or two punches. So that's the saddest part. He can't even participate. But yeah, so he'd go about setting that up, and
Oh, I was muted. Sorry.
uh,
Yeah, we can pause there, and we can have Raiden share what his plans are.
This is my turn.
Yeah.
Alright. As and he'd like to talk
Okay. Your uncle, who is still is currently an inhabitant of the Haven Isles, is joy to see you after everything that's has happened. See that you've returned safely, and we'll of course make up some fresh tea for you. Regular tea, not some that special tea. And he'll sit down, like, will sip his tea and just kind of lean forward. And what is it I can help you with, my favorite nephew?
I'd like to thank you. I'd like to thank you for raising me, for helping me, making me who I am today, teaching me everything I know. I wanted to thank you for everything. And Rain would lean in for a hug.
Your uncle will stand up from his seat and walk over to your side and just pick you up and hug you. You do not need to thank me. I was more than happy and honored to raise you as my own son. I love you like you are my son. And and I am so proud of the man I got to see you become. I knew you had a great destiny before you when I first laid eyes upon you, but I did not know how great it would be. and how far from me it would take you. But I knew you would come back one day. And here you are. I love you, Raiden. And I will always be proud of you.
I wanted to tell you something. I I have a goal in mind, and I wanted to ask you if you wanted to help with it. I know you want to enjoy retirement, so
He,
I
he'll just kind of raise his hand to kind of cut you off. If there is anything I can do to help you, nephew, you only need ask. Though I am an old man, I will be more than happy to lend whatever assistance I can.
I am going to work with my friend Mogash. He's gonna open a new monastery, teaching a combination of all the paths of being a monk, all the ways of being a monk.
Hmm.
I'd like to assist him. Not only not only am I gonna do that, I'm gonna travel to the Feywild.
Ah. He kind of leans in
I
to get more of that specialty.
know
Oh.
I want to visit the Feywild because it is very similar to how nature used to be a long time ago. All of us sentient beings, creatures. I want to experience that. Even if I get to experience a little of it, at least I want to spend some of my time there. Maybe the end of my life.
Hmm.
I will need your help. I know that I won't live for long, and I'll need someone's assistance. I'm gonna try to teach people my way what I was born with. I'd like you to help me, and my friend will help you as well.
Hmm.
And Raiden would reach into his bag and give his uncle a sending stone.
Okay.
This is a way for us to talk. I know that I don't know magic though, so this is the only way.
Hmm. Interesting.
So we can always talk to each other, even if we're very far away from each other.
He'll take it and kind of examine it for. He kind of tucks it away. I will take very good care of it. And I wish you luck on this journey you wish to take. And I will be happy to be a part of it in any way I can.
Well, Uncle, let's enjoy this cup of tea while it lasts.
Yes.
I have to go.
Let's sip it extra slowly and truly savor it. All right.
Raiden would later go to Finn and knock on his door.
All right, Finn, you got a knock at your door, going bang, 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 and clang, clang, clang. And Finn is muted. He may be gone to strangle his little brother. uh. Oh, he's typing. He's typing. Give me 2 minutes. Sorry. Yeah, he's trying to go and strangle his little brother. I cry. Oh.
I only help to. I'll need one more favor from Finn. Is I just want to go to Iowa, and he's the only person I know who can teleport me there.
Okay.
You could go there yourself.
Mhm.
I didn't know that.
There's a way to get there.
Okay then, I'm gonna take that way. I don't want to
Uh,
I mean, like,
Finn's retirement.
I mean, you and I can astral project and then go into any plane after that. You just have to find a portal in the astral sea. So,
I want to go physically.
there.
yeah, it brings your body there. So you go, so the astral project is you're in the astral sea, but then when you find a portal and you walk through it, it'll bring your body through to the, in there, so you'll actually be there.
Wait, does every monk get that, or is it just open hand monks?
Every month. Every month.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
All right. No, guys, you had something you wanted to add?
Oh, no. I just, no.
Oh, okay. I just saw your private message, so.
Oh, yeah, I was just wondering if after Raiden finished their stuff they were going to do, we could return back to Mogash, because I wasn't quite done with all that stuff. But that's all.
Oh, okay. Well, Raiden, is there anything else you'd like to share right now, or because we will be kind of skipping ahead a few years then, and you guys can, well, skipping ahead to the end of your guys' epilogue, then. Oh yes, oh yeah, oh that's right, Kai has to do his epilogue too. Sorry. So,
Alright, oh, sorry. Go ahead, trying to say something, Ethan?
Nope.
okay.
So, I'm just gonna say this, party members and his uncle. But, one last thing is he'd like to talk to nature.
Okay.
He'd like to tell her that it's
Welcome back. Okay. All right. So he gets freaky with the Fae. Got it. It's good. Yeah. Uh huh. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. The time difference between the Feywild and the material plane is different. So more time passes more quickly between the two. So 2 weeks there could be 2 months in the other in the other realm.
Well, he's a monk, so he can visit every month. Before he, every once in a while.
Archfey wife. Okay. Oh man, Archfey wife. That's bringing some flashbacks with my board. Oof.
He has it coming and you know it.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry. What was she?
I'd like you to go and start off the spin, or do you want?
Oh, yeah. We'll have let Mogash do his thing, and then we have Kai. Kai has some stuff.
So am I good to keep going, Carson?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Okay, so I said everything that he would do at the islands. I think, obviously he did great helping with the monasteries and all that stuff.
Mhm.
But at some point, Karst, um, Moga should want to track down his father and confront him.
Okay.
Well, we can help you with that, by the way. What I would say.
Yeah, like, he'd probably ask for help of, like, where his father is, but he would want to maybe confront his father alone so he can talk to him, and have words with him. Like, he'd accept that kind of help. He's not afraid of his father, he's afraid about what his father can do, since he is competent and surpass him. And he's not trying to kill him anyway.
Mhm.
Captain Benny Griffin for the Empire, and I have access to his stuff, and he belongs to Morgash's father.
Mhm.
So the idea to have to be at least 19 plus things that I get as a scribe.
Okay. Let me see here.
I mean, you have, like, -10 on it, I think. You get some of the stuff and all that.
Well, he rolled a 7.
And you could just teleport Mogash to him, right?
Yes, that is what I am
Because
going to do.
you'd see where he would be. Yeah.
Yeah, he um. Shoot, I'm gonna have to move you back to the world map real quick. Okay. Uh, he. Let me see. The way this ship was sailing. Let's see. He would have made sail for the nearest safe land. He will, after traveling, probably have ended up over here.
Okay.
Yep. Up here. In the northern land of, and the village of Tundravania.
Ben is going to teleport himself and Mogash there.
Okay.
Well, it's going to be a big landmass, so he's going to have to roll just to have it in there.
But if you saw it through the scry, it should be easier, right?
Yes, it is.
Because you'd see exactly where he is.
I viewed it once, so I need to roll.
Yep.
2d100, right?
Yes, if I remember correctly. Kind of determine how far off course you are.
Oh gosh, I will have to go with you because I do need to bring it back. Unless you plan on swimming.
I could do it.
88 and 25.
So 113. Okay.
I think I'm on target. No, it's hobby grant. I am on target.
I mean, either way, like we would eventually get there. I feel,
Yeah, yeah, you would eventually.
So, so the rule probably be,
So,
just trying to save up time because I know other people got other
yeah.
stuff to do.
So as oh, whoops, roll 20 disconnected us. Great.
Oh no.
Uh, so as you guys do arrive there, eventually, either quickly without issue or with small issue, um, you do come to Tundravania. It's a small, modest fishing village, though you can tell it's been under hard times recently. And finding out from the locals, you'll find out that Mogash, your father, and his men that were on his ship with him have basically kind of become warlords over this area and have been tormenting the people, taking more than uh, the people can give or to survive on. You teleport on top of them? Okay. Ah, okay.
So as we teleport on top of them, I just say hello to Theos.
Ugh. Well, if it isn't my disappointment of a son.
I didn't know your deeds would catch up with you one day.
Just biding time until I get what I am rightfully due.
And that's what.
The power and wealth that comes with it. Emperor
Look
Re-
around.
Emperor Regis has grown soft. Yes, I know my current abode is a bit lackluster, but it's a mild setback.
Someone once told me, instructed me, that it's the small things that count. The small things that add up to the bigger things. I look around and yes, this is a small thing, but look at how you're treating these people. Look at the condition that you're in. If you seriously think that you can handle something bigger than this, even though you're doing a shit job of this and your people, quote, he puts that in quotes, as clearly not his people or has no right to rule over them, are suffering, then you are more delusional than I thought.
And what would you know? Your entire existence was meant to become an avatar of a war god. You're nothing but a failed experiment. What use do you have in this world? What do you have?
I wondered that for a long time. I wandered around thinking I had no use.
Heh.
But you're wrong.
Huh.
You're wrong. I've saved people. I've saved more lives than you've taken. I stopped the world from ending. I have met gods and been on different planes and fought creature after monster after demon. I've done and seen more than you could even dream of. I've done more good than you've done bad in the world, and that's just the fact. Look, I'm not asking for a repaired relationship, because honestly, I don't want that. But I'm giving you a chance. Lay it on your arms. Dismiss your men. And it doesn't have to get ugly. Do something good for once in your life. You used me, yes. But I'm not gonna let that
he'll stand up from his makeshift throne that he's made from bones and other materials. And he would just kind of stare at you and then look to Finn. Huh. This one of the people that took pity on you and took in the stray.
Yes. And he can also summon meteors, so, there's that leverage. If you don't believe him, I could ask him to do it just to show it off a little bit, but
Phew. Do it and you'd kill a bunch of innocent people. I taught you to be better than this, Mogash. Bring.
taught me how to be a ruthless savage.
Yes, but one that could handle his own battles.
I am compassionate. I'm trying to show forgiveness. You don't deserve it. But I'm offering you another way.
He's kind of got like his hand on his sword, but he's kind of looking around at his men who are kind of like stabbing and slashing at the wall of force, unable to get through. Tell you what. If you can beat me, I'll go with you. But if I win, you leave here and never come back.
I'm different than what I was. I used to accept a one-on-one duel, especially with other people's lives at stake. If it was my own, yes. Finn, feeble-minded.
Then he's gonna swing the spear at him.
Okay?
He's gonna swing the back of the spear.
Oh, fuck, he fails. If he casts Feeble Mind. He rolled an 8.
Roll an 8. Alright, Finn was gonna basically poke him and feeble mind him.
Alright. So as you.
Didn't put his head in the side, forced him to let his guard down, and then he put his hand on his forehead.
Yeah, he.
And you see a flash of arcane energy as he's now a mess.
Yeah, he's. Yeah. Says he just bonk. He goes bleh. And he just falls down dumbstruck.
I grab him,
Bleh.
hold him in front of his, and I bring him out to, in front of his men so they can see. Say, look, this is what has become of your leader. You don't want this to be yourself. Disband. Get away from here. Sail home. Do something. Do not be here. You are no longer organized. If I find you organized, this will happen to you. Do you understand?
A lot of the men who have like their weapons drawn just kind of look and see their leader, the general, just kind of a drooling mess, and they just drop their weapons and just back away.
You will return whatever supplies you took to these people.
You hear one of the men just like, "Oh, okay,
Do it.
all right,
Now.
ah!" They just all just panic, just like tripping over each other, just run off.
And then Mogash will, after they return the supplies, of
Mhm.
the town and make sure if anyone needs food or water, because he's a cleric now, he can start creating some of that stuff and healing and apologizing that such an unfortunate thing happened to them.
What what kind of cleric is he?
He's a cleric of peace.
Wait, there's a peace class?
Yeah, it's in Tasha's
Oh, I
main
I
class.
I am not familiar with all of Tasha's new stuff. So, okay, interesting.
You're good.
Okay, all right, yeah, you could do so.
After he does that, you would ask Finn to teleport them to the Empire so that way he could turn over his father to the Emperor. So that way the Emperor can decide what to do with it.
Finn is going to. Alright. I can do that. Also, he handled it well. Surprised he couldn't get into that big of a fight.
Look, these men were probably just following orders. We completely massacred and killed all. What would have been the point? They would have had no chance to possibly redeem themselves from a bad decision. Now, at least, without a leader, without an organization, they have a chance to become better than what they were. I didn't want to stoop to my father's level and kill and slaughter as he would when there was another choice.
That whole presenters didn't mean anything by it, just mean that you've changed. There was a time when you wouldn't, you would have wanted to have fights.
Yeah, I see value in other things. You're right. Thank you for comforting me. I appreciate it.
No problem. No problem. Now you can get out of the house. Using paperwork is fine. Might change the pace from getting stabbed at a bit. Still heading to getting attacked by Gar on the occasion. I still
You
have
know,
my.
I think I'd rather get stabbed than do paperwork.
Yeah. Well, me both. I learned the lesson the hard way. Finn is gonna alert the Emperor, the Ascended Stone, that we got a traitor here. He's been heavily
Subdued,
there.
neutralized. That works too. Yeah.
Yeah, heavily neutralized. And we're bringing him in front of you. We're bringing him back to the Empire.
Okay, you guys do so, and close out that chapter of Mogash's life.
Mogash would just tell the Emperor to do whatever he saw fit. Life imprisonment, it's up to him now. Mogash talked to him and got his closure. So,
Okay.
yeah. I'll try to speed through the other things quick. So Mogash at some point would go back to where his work tribe used to be
Mm-hmm.
and try to sort of heal that area. And by heal the area, he'd try to show them how he learned to control his rage and throw off Grooch's influence,
Mm-hmm.
and how there's the strength of temperance. And try to guide them into a more peaceful existence without abandoning the culture. He wouldn't force them, but he just wants to show them an alternative, that this is not the only way to exist, and that there are more peaceful ways to exist. And so he'd do that, and obviously he'd offer them passage to the islands if they want, and if they don't, that's fine. But he just wants to make sure that other ways to do things.
All right.
Another thing is he would dedicate a lot, some of his time to meditating, since he doesn't need to eat or drink. He could meditate for days. I imagine probably sometimes he does. Never too long though. He wants to be present with Gara and the children. But maybe once a month or once every 2 months, he'd spend a week just meditating. During these meditation trips, he would visit other planes, really exploring the cosmos, sort of to grow and become wiser, and to learn what its essence is, as well as his place in the entire universe. Some of the places he'd visit would be like Elysium or Mount Celestia or the elemental plane of air, water, earth, fire, many of Feywild, you name it. I imagine he'd be tempted to visit Hell, although he'd probably save that for the end of his life.
Fam-
He'd spend the rest.
family vacation.
What's that? Yeah. But he'd spend the rest of his life in pursuit of the Uh, yeah.
But
He
then,
would visit the new temple of Malave,
okay.
and I imagine this is probably fairly early on, like even before he met saw his father again. But he would visit that temple and pray and do stuff. In all these meditations and things, he has become a cleric and dedicates himself to Malave. And probably, when he travels the plains, visits her pretty frequently. He would dedicate himself to her and ask if there's anything that she would want him to do. She saved his life, and wants to dedicate the rest of what he has for her.
Man, I just kind of see like some text popping up saying Gar's gonna remember this. dedicating your life, dedicating your life to another woman. Jeez. But okay, yeah, no, yeah, you can do that.
Yeah. See, she thinks what he did to help guide others. I imagine he enjoys his company and being there. But he would go and find that one. He had a vision of at one time.
Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah.
and talk to her and help guide her and stuff.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah. You Malve would.
he has. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say Malve would probably task you with seeking out people who have asked her for, aid and guidance and just help and, send you as like an emissary to help them in her place.
Yeah, and he would absolutely do that.
Because as the God saying goes, if you do it right, it's almost like you've done nothing at all.
Yeah, but near the end of his life, after Gareth passed away, and he feels that he is going to do himself,
Hmm.
he would do something very similar. Right? He would say goodbye to everyone and go for one final journey. He probably travel somewhere dangerous, like maybe he'd go to hell and see what it's like, or maybe he'd go uh, somewhere else. But I also imagine he might just go to the elemental plane of air and till about the rest of his days. He does, before he does do this though, he does have a bucket list. And his bucket list is 1, punch a giant, 2, punch a mountain, 3, ride a dragon, 4, arm wrestle Peace's sister, which he could do because he can travel across the plains to where she's resting and go arm wrestle her. 5, ride a yeti. 6, take a pack of hellhounds in hell and lead them in hunting a devil. And 7, swim with a dragon turtle.
Okay.
And maybe he'd save some of those more complete tonal shifts. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Why? What? But why would Laya want to kick his ass? Oh. Oh, okay.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
Rogash would probably save some of the more dangerous things like right at the end of his life, like right before he feels it's time to go. But yeah. So
Okay.
that way, if he dies,
It
yeah.
it shouldn't affect much. Alright. Alright, so with that, we'll go to Kai, who needs to explain his stuff. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. Leona. Yeah.
Worded in a way that would be much more
And and a very in a very nerdy Lillian style, she would just kind of grab him like by his arms and just kind of just like stare him wide eyes like, would I? When can we go? Oh, well. Hmm. Can I invent things while I'm still there? But it's a monastery. It's a lot of monks. But it's a monastery. Do they have burgers? True. Hmm. Huh. So you really mean to never leave? What about your friends and family? Hmm. So for the foreseeable future, you don't want to leave. Okay. But promise me this. At least once a year, you'll take a vacation. Not just all work. You need some play. Oh, I might get caught up in working too. So we gotta promise each other. Once a year, we'll together stop work, stop inventing, let our minds rest, and go someplace fun. Sounds good. She'll just kind of like hold out her hand. So that's like seal the deal. She'll hug you back. Alright. Let me gather up my stuff. Oh, and also gotta get Z. She kind of walks through her shop's doorway. It's like, Z! Come on, we're gonna be going! You just hear this kind of clanking of metal on stone as you see a very slendered figure, completed form of Z. Just kind of walking out. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, I had to get her done. I just had to. After everything that happened recently, I just thought, man, you never know what the future's gonna hold, so you better get yourself done that you want to get done now. Indeed, I did. Oh, but man, isn't she great? Ah, I I know, right? I added them myself. All right. She's kind of goes in quickly, and you hear like a bunch of clattering going on, and she comes back out with like three fully packed bags. Ready to go. Okay. Yes. Okay. Hmm. Okay. So as you go and drop it, see the crown flare up, almost as if it's become red hot from a forge, and sizzles as it hits the water. And you swear you could hear some angry yells and screams coming from the crown as it sinks deeper and deeper into the abyss of the ocean. And you didn't notice it before, but you felt a strange weight lifted off your shoulders. Mm-hmm. followed followed shortly behind him by Z, the second. Mm. Mm. He, he does. His first words to you are, "Well, it's about dang time you got me a fine looking body. You know how long I was in that rust pile? Ugh." Buck will, despite sassing you, he will give Kai a hug and thank him for giving him life. It says
He was the original inspiration for that character. Who knows?
it says one character that kept dying.
All right.
But now he lives forever. Okay. All right. So with everyone's first few years epilogue done, we will get on to the. Oh, you have a few more years? First year's epilogue for Finn? Okay.
Whereas Finn would take the mandatory 4 days rest after using Wish, followed by a couple of weeks. And then start settling into being a baronet because the plot plan probably okay instead of taking this diligently. Occasionally taking breaks to the party.
Yes. Oh,
Now, now,
what's what's mel what's milk? I,
milk with an A. But look at it with an A.
oh, okay. Jeez.
One of the biggest shit-eating grins of space.
It's a Simpsons reference.
I'm not sure. I don't get if it is a reference.
He had time for it to introduce war magic to the Empire. He introduced with the philosophy that this should only be used to protect the people he called unity and the elves. To two elves in particular, he is going to teach blade speaking, as it's originally an elven technique that was used in a language at the time. So he gives that back to the elves. That's what Finn would be doing for the first years.
Okay.
And he'd get married.
Oh. Okay.
Want me to continue with Finn's empire thing, guys?
Um. Yeah, we'll skip ahead. Uh, like 40 years. So if you kind of want a synopsis, what happened between then?
As time goes on, and Finn takes the matter of his house more seriously, he'll rename his house from House Earthbringer to House Earth and start offering positions then in his house to people who basically wouldn't be part of people who didn't fit in anywhere but had a large amount of potential. They belong with people like them.
Okay.
In the end, that's something Finn would do. And as time goes on, and Finn becomes transitions from normal Finn to Woodman Finn, Finn would start using blade speaking as sorry, I wasn't done with and he started working on creating a new method of casting one that requires the use of a broken quill. Anything else? Because I wrote them down. Uh, yeah, and then Finn would
teach you.
I'll show you the way.
It
Oh,
should be known. Logash is a cool uncle. Takes all of his kids who, all of his friends' kids who have special abilities, and he will take them to go punch giants and stuff when you're not looking. He will.
I have so many wards around my house. Good luck getting back. Yeah, that's what Finn would do, and he started taking more of an active role in PvP and stuff like that, where he'd go and attend tournaments and things like that. Other than have the members at his house, he'd actually travel around and take time to walk from city A to city B and not just teleport there.
okay.
That's Finn's thing.
Okay. Who would?
Actually, no.
Hmm? You have more?
You said 40 years, right?
Yeah.
Oh, in that case, something would happen. Finn would invite, when Finn is 60 years old, because Finn is 20, when Finn is 60 years old, he would everyone in the party an invitation. He has some news he wants to share. Who would show up?
I mean, I imagine we all do. Right? Yeah.
Okay. Mm. Not just beeping and booping at you in angry beeps. Would Raiden Mercy? Yeah, I'm pretty sure Mercy and Lai would be invited, right?
Everyone.
Okay, so that means Raiden too then.
Yeah, Raiden's gonna go.
Okay. So basically everyone and their loved ones included. They're older now, so they're more. I'm sure more mature. Because this is 40. Yeah, it's like 40 years later, so they're like grown up themselves.
All your children look older than Logash.
So Finn would then take all the adults and put them down at the balcony. And did you notice that Finn hasn't been active within the last 40 years as much, especially
kind of cutting out, Finn. Yeah, your mic's being weird.
How about now?
It just kind of comes and goes.
Alright. I visited wizards and scholars. I visited clerics and paladins. I even went to the gods' temple. Yeah, spoke with them. Yep, even, they couldn't do much without giving me the whole, you're gonna get the new body type thing. And the other Anderson, it was Lichdom, and didn't want to go through that. So, yeah, here's where I am now. All y'all here to just, don't know how long I have. All I know it's short. Not gonna die today or tomorrow, but probably soon. Rather you guys found out now rather than just a letter in the middle of the night or something like that.
Oh gosh, we'll walk over to Finn, put his hand on his shoulder, and just kind of give him a soft smile and be like, well, we can't all live forever. It's your memory, but let's enjoy this time while we have it. And he grabs a drink, uh, and he hands it to Finn. Yes, Finn is old, and Bogash looks young, and Bogash will drink his drink and sort of eye Finn like, come on, you have to keep up, keep pace. I don't care that you're old, no excuses.
Bogash, not all of us have the ability to just decide to say fuck you to anything.
No, just because I look young, I feel as old as you are.
Bullshit, I've seen you run up a mountain.
And I punched him too. Did you see that part? That was the coolest part.
I did. Hey, also, one last bit of news to tell you all. Was not news, but thank you. All of you. For bearing with me and my words. Still waiting on that mountain. And that's it. Not added speeches. Of course. I'll be right back. Please come over here. Finn's gonna try and head door to another room with these. A while ago. You were happy. You were happy the happiest you've ever been. I know what you went through. We both know what you went through. Didn't want to let you down.
Sorry, you're really muffled. What? Oh.
What's that one? Remind me again. My memory has been recently. Oh, some magic involved in the canon, and it says here remove all the cow from wild. Oh, that's weird. You just misspelled the name.
So,
took you long enough.
uh,
We have a few.
I hate to cut you guys off.
Sorry, Chris.
Yeah, I just kind of
Yeah.
like to, roll this up a bit.
Yeah, no, no, sorry. Nothing. Sorry about that.
It's yeah. Uh, I understand. But don't want to prolong it too much. So, so yeah. As the as you guys deal with this revelation, you guys all do what you wish, what you need to. Return to your homes on the islands. Even peace, as Grin would like to have a home there, to be around your friends, peace. So your your guys' child can grow up around others who he felt would be good children to grow up around. Kind of have that support network. But
She picked the wrong place. She's too close to Moga. Finn would have a summer home with them on one of the small islands. Yeah.
so, but in the coming years, you guys, as a group, spend as much extra time together as you can with Finn, cherishing the final moments you have together until one day you are informed by Finn's family that he passed away peacefully in his sleep. As you all gather in the coming days for his funeral and bury your dear friend, the wizard man, the magic man himself, Finnegan Hearthbringer, as his grave is marked. His loving wife comes before you all and hands each of you a letter signed in Finn's handwriting, written to addressing each of you individually. He told me to give this to you after the funeral. I don't know what lies inside, but he wanted me to make sure you each got one. Thank you for being here.
Mogesh doesn't say anything because I don't think he can, but he'll just give like a bow.
She'll smile to you kindly and warmly, glad that you are all here. As she will return to her kids, now grown with families of their own, as they help lead her out together. You guys wish to open your letters?
Yeah, I imagine Mogesh won't open it until he's probably at the like his garden of Elysium that he planted on one of those small islands.
Yes.
He'll go by himself and read it there.
Okay. So, Wajid, do you want to send everyone a letter, or?
And I'll complete them out if that's okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
The moment you open your letters, first you see two words, his name. And then after you finish reading the last word, the word starts to disappear, and new sentences start appearing. Let's start off by going how I wrote them down. To Serena. I don't know what to say, because what do you say to a person who brings joy to the world wherever they go? Who brightened the Frisians and changed individual philosophy, who through nothing but her faith in others and her singular ability to hear things much. I don't have much to say. Never lose that spark. Never lose that spark that you have. That will never be anything like it. Timo, Timo, I wanted to ask you many things during our travel. I wanted to pull my hairs out, but most importantly, it was the best time of my life until I got you. And you,
Yeah. Yeah. It's real quick. Let's try re re-swap servers.
hold on, it's just my microphone sensitivity is
Oh, okay.
uh,
Turn off that noise suppression.
Alright, it should be better now.
Okay.
Okay, to Momo.
You're muffled again. Yeah, you're good. Just mouth that mic, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sending the one to her. Uh, I sent Gar's things to her. If you guys want me to read it out.
Sure.
Yara. Hello there, Mascara. What do I tell the person who, honest to God, scared me 82% of the time and made me fear for my life in battles where our enemies had might dominate spells? Honestly, not much. You nearly killed me 3 times. If you're still hung up about it, don't worry. It's water under the bridge. You are the world's strongest sorcerer. I have not seen anything like you. Keep on putting a brave face for people. Remember, between you and Mogash, you will forever be the big spoon. Enjoy each other's company. That's the one he did. He didn't like one crystal that he only knew. He didn't know crystal that well. He knew everyone else better.
Okay. All right. So, with that, Finn's funeral comes to a close. As you guys get to read the last words he wrote for all of you. And you can all say goodbye to a dear friend. One who went through hell with you, through thick and thin. And as you guys are getting ready to leave, a person approaches you all. and offers up his condolences for the passing of your friend, and tells you that he has something for you, something that Finn had commissioned long ago, and that it was supposed to be delivered to you all and on the day of his death. He kind of reaches into this kind of pack he's wearing and pulls out this large rectangular frame and begins to unwrap it. And as for the closing out for this epilogue, you guys see a group portrait Finn had made for all of you. You can see it's on the frame. It's titled "Friends Forever, Friends to the End." And with that, we will bring this campaign to its end. Yeah. Oh, don't worry, Tara. I have specifically for you a single eye color version. I just felt like it was right to show the actual portrayal of how everyone looked. It is. Give me a give me a moment. Yeah. I will be sending you guys this the completed artwork in all of the versions that I got from Rusty Pixel on Twitter. I commissioned her to make this group portrait as a thank you gift to all of you for going through this wild journey that I set out to make for all of you. Some of you joined partway through. Some of you were here from the beginning. If Jen was here, she'd be the one. Some of you were here from the first time I tried running this, Ethan, and came back. And you're all here for the finish. Oh man.
for this and for an awesome game. Truly, the reason why I kept coming back.
I think.
Curse was a great game, and I hope you all enjoyed getting named.
uh, oh. Um. Oh.
I'm not sweating from my eyes. You are.
Yeah. Same. Oh, I got something in my eye. And I'd also like to thank Rayon, who, even though joined us very late in the campaign, still was here with us. And while sadly not everyone will be that's here will be able to be with us in campaign 2, those of you that can join, I look forward to the next adventures that we all can set out on together. And I will do my best to make sure it's one hell of a ride for you all. And for any that may join us along the way.
I'm gonna lie to you, I'm just looking forward to having more than 10 health at the end of the campaign.
Oh, Cars.
Yes.
Cars. I never shared how Zeus goes out with it.
Oh, yes, right. Go ahead. Yeah.
No, of course.
I'll kind of like I'll like synopsis it. Zeus
Yeah, yeah.
fi-
I can say what it is.
Okay, okay.
He plane ships to Tiamat, his wife, and proposes to her, which I assume she's like, who the fuck is this guy and hates him. Maybe she doesn't, Cars. I don't know. That's up to you.
He
Will plane ship to Tiamat and talk to her.
he
Nice.
um she doesn't eat him. At least not. She's tempted, but instead, um, he kind of becomes her servant. Hmm. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Marry me. Yeah. So Zeus right now is serving his dommy mommy queen right now.
I mean, he thinks he's a god, so you know.
Mistress.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you all for coming, and thank you all who joined us for this live on Twitch, and those of you who stumble upon this later on YouTube. It's much appreciated. Mhm.
Absolutely.
I hope you also had fun with Cars because of this.
I am trying so hard not to cry right now because it's hard to believe it's come to an end. I never thought this game would run this long. I thought most it would run like a year. That was my hopes, and to have it run more than twice that long is a miracle and a half in my eyes, especially considering how the first time I tried running this, it fell apart within the first few months. That due to my lack of experience. Mhm. Mm. Yeah. Well. A solar flare made up of so many other references and things, other craziness. Mhm.
So wish you all a good one. Thank you all for
Mhm.
not giving me the boot. See
Yeah.
you all
Yeah.
camping soon.
See, even campaign two.
Fairly well.
Well, I hope you all look forward to it. I myself do, and we're gonna be spending the next few months, or next couple months at most, recovering from the emotional stuff that was this campaign and feeding my creativity into campaign 2.
Where I will break the game first.
You can try.
I will miss
Huh.
you. I will.
Yes, yes indeed.
I, as much as I've been talking for a very long time, no words to put on it. Being that this was my first campaign, to ever really be fully a part of it, rather than just kind of like fall crumbling away after the first few sessions,
Mhm.
sadly due to IRL reasons. I think people really think through me really being the first person to the regime. As much as I wish to strangle the man in real life as soon as I saw him, it was him and his America after a class that he just kind of perked up and said, "Have you ever tried D&D?" I was like, "Oh, I've kind of wanted to give it a shot. What's that?" He's like, "Alright, give me a bit." Comes back the next week, like, patch you into a game, which was Atlas, the game Atlas, which came out for everything. To the three of them, really the ones to thank for me being in this campaign. Three of you live.
We all start somewhere, right?
Mhm.
Once again, I went from thinking in dice points for punish spells to running my own game.
And I think that's the one of the greatest accomplishments I can think of is inspiring my own players to want to DM their own games or even their own homebrews. Oh, your game's awesome. What do I do? Uh, and if we're also gonna be passing around thanks to other people, I thank, of course, you all for giving my crazy homebrew world full of fanfic craziness a shot. And I also have to thank Matt Mercer, may he be praised, for him and his friends sharing their game online, and my brother-in-law telling me about Critical Role. Uh, because of that, him showing Matt Mercer's game, showing me that D&D can be fun, and how fun it can be, and how much of a creative storytelling game it can be, is what inspired me to give it a try. Because I was one of those people that had a bad experience with D&D, uh, years prior. Just a poorly run game just kind of put me off from wanting to do more. But then seeing how it can be done and seeing Matt Mercer's way of doing it is kind of a way I would want to do it. You know, so I don't know if you'll ever hear this, Matt Mercer, but thank you for being an awesome storyteller, making awesome worlds, inspiring others to do the same. That's good. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, my. Oof. How would you play him differently? Hmm. Would you just would you be less edgy from the start? how how would I wonder how would his character entrance be if he was introduced to the group. Wait. Sup, I'm here. Yeah. Ah, yeah. Oh, wow.
And I remember vividly because the day I finished working on the character with the cards was 4 a.m.
Sounds about right.
for me. I was about 4 a.m. and I had a final 5 hours.
Sounds about right.
And I remember waking up late for the final because of it and almost missing it because when I woke up, I'm like, I have about 15 minutes until my final. And then Kamal was like, well, you're not done with those yet? I'm like, oh. He's like, all right, hop in. And I just right on.
Oh goodness. Well, again, I want to thank everyone, all of our fans that we had come join us along the way. Going from having like 30 some followers to now sitting at 64. So we doubled over the years. Yay! Just took 3 years to double. Yeah. Hmm. Well, still, one.
One of the first mass artists in the Mission arena turned out to be someone who watched us when she was working on daughter.
Oh yeah.
And it was the biggest fucking influence ever. I still also remember the fact that he took all of the fucking portrait slots from the image for the commissions.
Oh
And I'm
yeah.
like, bitch, you bitch. She squeezed me in there. But holy shit, man. Fuck you. Took it all.
I needed to get those pictures for everyone. Everyone needed to look beautiful. Oh goodness.
Best part factor though is that Calamity, it was this game that kind of got me out of my shell socially because online in reality, I can really sit there and talk to anyone. Cards is probably, especially say it to others, probably one of the people that will sit there message you, just not every day.
Hmm.
Not every day, but every once in a while, still pop in and say dumb shit. And I know it's rare that me and Sora hang out, but I will spend like 10 to 15 minutes on it.
Yeah. It's.
I know, I'm
Yeah.
just saying. I was just gonna, this guy's on, just gonna have to shut up. Just for my own sake, just get the
I think he's trying to.
notification.
I think he's trying to apologize, but yeah. Well.
I'm sorry for just completely ghosting you.
Oh,
I
oh,
know, but
oh. Well, final words I would like to say before I close things out and get this picture sent to all of you is I hope everyone, players and audience alike, is looking forward to campaign 2. And I'm excited to see everyone's characters and for everyone to meet each other's characters. And I will be giving you guys the information on how campaign 2 character introductions are going to go. I am going to be doing something different instead of what I did for this campaign's beginning, where it was everyone together. I'm planning to split the party for campaign 2.
we'll see.
At least for introductions.
I'm excited for that.
So,
We need to get writing. We need to get writing on our characters and just intertwine this bullshit. Let's go.
yeah, if there are people who want to be in groups together, you can. Otherwise, I was just going to kind of split you up randomly. So yeah. So that Yes. Oh, can do. Oh, I was gonna. Yeah. Yeah. Which I will send you just purely the blue color dyes. One. So, you're welcome. And with that, goodbye, internet. Signing off.